don't know. Got a cloudy view, keep seeing to make up my mind. We're not on the same page, and it shows. You're 100 steps ahead.
Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to episode number 24. Who'd have thought we'd ever get there? Number 24 of the 10-minute morning. It is October 22nd, 2021. Thank you for joining me. We are the 10-minute morning. We are brought to you by Beachside Burgers. Burgers are better at the beach. And also this week by the good people. It is Friday, so their week will be up today. I thank them very much again. Don't forget that it's Friday. The good people at Prairie Center Credit Union. The prairies, our home, our way of life. From the iconic skies, the expanse of the land, and the changing colors of the seasons, which keeps us captivated in love with where we call home. Prairie Center was born on the prairies in 1993 as a result of a merger between 5 branches in the west central region of Saskatchewan. Instead of merging with one of the existing credit unions, a new credit union was incorporated, the first in the province since 1952. Since then, 10 more branches have joined for a total of 15 branches, making Prairie Center Credit Union the largest rural-based credit union in Saskatchewan. Right on. Well, thank you to them this week. I appreciate it. All right. The window of weather. It is -4 at the dam right now. The sun will rise at 7:42, making legal 7:12. By noon it'll be 4. By 5 p.m. it'll be 7. And the sun will set at 5:58, making legal 6:28. 2 minutes shorter than yesterday. I did get to go out for a while. It was very exciting. Had some deer at 30 yards, which always makes it exciting. I enjoy that. Moving on. Where are we at? We're at football. Riders pick the score. We don't have nearly enough entries. Please, everybody, share these videos. Encourage everybody to participate. We don't want multiple winners. You do win this week a Prairie Center Credit Union water bottle, a very nice one, a Contigo with the auto seal, and the coveted 10-minute morning championship ring, which everybody would want. You will get compliments everywhere you go with it. All right. High school football, the game today, I am going, so if anybody needs a ride, please shoot me a text or comment on the page. Starts at 3 p.m. today. The game time has been pushed up because sunset is setting 2 minutes earlier each day, and they want to make sure that they have time to get the game completed. Alrighty, so I'm excited for that. Looking forward to that. Hockey action. Lots of the Canadian teams were in action last night. The Oilers remained perfect 4-0. Apparently it was Ethan Bear's fault. The Canucks also won 2-1. They are out. The Jets finally won a game. Probably one of the better teams in the league. Well, they have been. Anyway. And the Flames had a shutout, so they also won. Dodgers beat up on the Braves last night. The Ashley Madison series starts again today. That's in baseball news. Obviously, I kind of jumped ahead a little bit. Riders pick the score. Don't forget, please share. All right. Now, when we used to travel quite a bit with son number 2 and daughter number 1, we didn't have Netflix. We had little CD players and stuff, but as we were traveling around, I'd like to tell stories once in a while. Now, this is a story I used to tell the kids, and the kids actually really liked the story. It's a kid's story, and the kids would ask me to tell the story as we were driving along. So here we go. So they'd always ask, can you tell us the story of Timmy the squirrel? Well, Timmy was a squirrel, and he lived in a tree in the park. Now, Timmy was a little bit shy, but he lived by himself in a small tree, and he liked to collect nuts. But he had two nuts that he thought were really special, and he would protect those nuts at all costs. He would even polish those nuts. He really liked those nuts, and he was afraid to leave those nuts at home, so he would take those nuts with him everywhere he went. They were a couple of acorns, but he really liked them nuts, so he would take them with him because he didn't want to leave, because trees don't have doors or any secure spot, so he would take them nuts with him. He'd especially take him when he'd go to visit his girlfriend, Gloria. Now, Gloria, she was nice. Timmy really liked her. But carrying around these nuts, these two nuts, were sometimes really heavy. So Gloria sometimes would give him a hand, and she would hold his nuts for him. And Timmy liked that. But what Timmy liked even better were the times they were playing with his nuts, and Gloria would put the nuts in her mouth. And she would do tricks. She would roll them around and juggle them. And Timmy really liked that. Now, Timmy was coming home one day from visiting Gloria, and he left her place, and he was going back, and as he was going back to his tree, there was a pussy cat between him and his tree. And Timmy thought, oh no. He was worried about his nuts right away. He didn't want his nuts anywhere near that pussy cat. So he wasn't sure what to do. And as he got closer, it looked like that pussy cat had been several places. It looked like it was well worn and worn out and tired. And Timmy thought, oh boy, that means it's going to be hungry. Now, Timmy, being a squirrel, didn't realize cats don't eat nuts. Cats eat squirrels. But of course, Timmy was really worried about his nuts. So, as the pussycat spotted him and started chasing him, and Timmy ran, and he was running with his nuts, and he was tripping over his nuts, so he'd have to stop and pick them up again. And he was running, and the pussy cat was getting closer and closer and closer. And that's enough for today. Today is also National Nut Day. That's why I'm telling you about Timmy the Squirrel. It's National Nut Day. So Timmy and his acorns. All right, so if you see somebody and they haven't had a nut today, maybe offer to give them a hand to go find one. Okay? Want everybody to have a nut today? Or nuts? Sometimes when I have a nut, it's really good. It's also Stutter Day, which makes sense because sometimes I stutter while having nuts. All right, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Have a great weekend. If you see me at the football game, please say hi. Always like to talk. If you need a ride, please let me know. Fortune Cookie Friday. My Fortune Cookie Friday, fortune cookie this week says, cereal is the most important meal of the day. Everybody stay safe out there. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thanks for tuning in live if you have that opportunity. All right, time to get to work.